Hello everyone and welcome back to Hannah's Happy Home. So today's video is a special one because in this video I'm going to be combining 6 months of home renovation episodes and room makeover videos into one 20-minute video just so that you guys can see this house completely transform from top to bottom in one video. So I'm doing one of these videos here at 6 months into the renovation, and then I will be also doing one of these videos at 1 year into the renovation. So if you are new here to my channel, we have been renovating this house for a total of 6 months now. We have completely transformed it from top to bottom. We filmed the whole entire process. We have 20 home renovation episodes so far, lots of room makeover videos. We filmed every single step of this process in detailed videos, so if you want to go back and see all of those videos, they are on my YouTube channel. And if you want to see us continue to renovate and decorate this house, then be sure that you're subscribed. This Friday's video will be the living room makeover, and then we are going to be restuccoing the house in the upcoming home renovation videos. We've got more room makeover videos, so just be sure that you're subscribed and that you stick around to see us continue renovating this house. So I hope that you guys enjoy going through this whole process with us in just one video. Sit back and relax and watch us work for 6 months. Enjoy.
Hard.
It's fun. The first thing that we did in this home renovation process was demo day. We took a couple of days and demoed everything in the house that we could before the contractors got there. This helped to save us a lot of money. It was just me and my husband. We went through the house and we took out everything basically. We took out trim and doors and light fixtures and those walls out there. My husband also removed the ceiling that was there at the entryway. It used to be really low as that kitchen ceiling used to be, and so we just raised that up, and eventually you will see us raise up that kitchen ceiling to the same height as well. And while we had some studs exposed, we took a marker and we wrote some special Bible verses on some of the studs of the house. And then while we were doing this whole process, an electrician came in and cut all of the holes and did all the electrical for the can lights in the house. And as far as outside, we put up a fence. My husband removed some of the dead shrubs, different things like that outside. We made so many trips to Lowe's in the early days of this renovation. One of our biggest expenses in this house was having this extremely heavy texture removed from all of the walls and the ceilings in the house. This was quite the process. We hired a contractor and a team to come in and do this. They came in and they patched up all of the demo work that we did. As you can see here, they patched up that ceiling, and then they also got started on these walls, and I wish that I kind of would have filmed more of them working, but I just felt my nerve walking in the house and filming them, so I would just come in and give you guys updates in the evenings after they had worked there all day. So I think they did about 4 different steps to these walls in total to get them smooth and then to put on the new light texture. And at this point in the renovation, we made the decision to lift the kitchen ceiling, which was an added expense, but we do not regret it at all. Like, I cannot imagine if we hadn't lifted that kitchen ceiling. So I'm very grateful that we decided to go ahead and do that. We ran into some electrical troubles in the kitchen, of course, with the renovation. You end up running into some troubles. Thankfully, the contractor was able to get all of that fixed. It wasn't too much of a big expense, and they started closing up this kitchen ceiling now that it was raised. So glad that we did this. Like I said, it used to be as low as those upper cabinets. So at this stage, the house was already looking different. The walls were completely done. They had the primer on and they were getting ready to start putting on the paint color. still remember the feeling when I walked into the house and saw this paint color on the wall for the first time. It was exactly how I had imagined it. I was just so happy, grinning from ear to ear because I had been nervous driving all the way up to the house, nervous that the color didn't turn out right, and hopefully it was going to look the same as it did on the sample, but it was just the absolute perfect color for this house. This color is Agreeable Gray by Sherwin-Williams, if you guys are wondering, because I get that question a lot. Once all of our walls were painted by the contractor and his awesome team, then we got started on lifting up these kitchen cabinets. My husband did an amazing job on this. We just wanted to take these cabinets all the way up to the ceiling, and yeah, they just turned out awesome and gave these cabinets such an upgrade. And then the next step after that, my husband cut the rest of the holes in the ceiling for the can lights. The electrician had already put all of the wires at the spots where he was going to be cutting the holes, so they were right there. And as we got those can lights in the mail over the next 2 weeks, we would just install them as we would get them. Now we just were working on a lot of different little projects. On this Saturday, I was working on painting the fireplace white, and then I painted this tile area around the wood stove black. And while I was doing that, my husband was going around and replacing some of the switches and plugins. He replaced all of the switches and plugins in the whole house. And on this Saturday, our carpet was getting installed. I didn't film them installing it, but I will show you the installed carpet here in a little bit. Here we were prepping the floor in the office for the laminate flooring that we were going to put in the office, the main area of the house, the kitchen, and the hallway, and then the carpet will be in the back 3 bedrooms. Here my husband was installing the first door handle. It was really exciting to see this all come together. We bought new doors from Lowe's, which I forgot to mention, and then we put on black hinges and black handles. Love how it turned out. And then here is how the carpet turned out in the 3 bedrooms. We knew we wanted to do carpet in the 3 bedrooms because we just love having carpet in a bedroom. It makes it so cozy. And yeah, they did an awesome job installing that. And now here is a peek at what the house was looking like at this point. Some days it was just total chaos in here. And the contractor also took that same paint that he used on all of the doors and sprayed all of the insides of the closets in the whole house, just made them all look nice and crisp and white. And then we started the long process of all of the finishing touches on this house, mainly the trim. My husband installed all of the trim in the whole house. This was actually his first time installing trim. I think he did an awesome job, and you will see him installing trim at random times throughout the rest of this video. He would just install it when he had a chance. He got the trim done in the bedrooms first so that we could move in, and also the contractor hadn't got all of the laminate laid out in the main area yet, so we obviously couldn't put the trim down out there until he had done that. One of my favorite things that we added to this main area was this faux wood beam. We were originally going to just put up a heavy wood beam, but if you guys watch the home renovation episodes, then you know what all happened with that. We ended up just deciding to make a faux beam, and then we finally were ready to pack up and move into the house. It was a chaotic week. I just remember being exhausted by the end of it because of all the late nights of working and then the packing and the moving, but we were finally moved in. It was so awesome to be able to live here and not have to run back and forth. We loved how these floors turned out in this house with the wall color and the white trim and the carpet. It all just pulled together when this flooring got laid down. I'll be sure and have a link for it down below, and I will try to link as many things as I can down there. Now we are making a mantle for the fireplace, and we went on ahead and just made one. That way we could stain it the same color as the beam on the ceiling, and our contractor helped us to get this installed into the brick. Jalen picked out that stone for the fireplace, and that was an awesome choice for the room, and he also did an awesome job installing it. It was not easy to install that stone, but it turned out amazing, and then I ended up painting that mantle white, and now here we are working on our front doors. We scraped off and sanded the doors, and then we stained them. My husband installed tile in the laundry room, and then there's also a full bathroom right beside the laundry room that we installed that tile in there as well. This was a huge job for my husband, and I think after this job is when we both started to feel a little bit burned out after I did that bathroom makeover right beside the laundry room as well. So we took a little break for like a week or two, and then we got back into the projects, which it just happens with home renovations. If you push too hard, you start to get burned out. And after we laid this tile and I gave this bathroom a makeover, that's when we started to feel a little bit burnt out, which was expected because we had been going like 100 miles an hour for the last couple of months. Now we are working on this kitchen. We painted all of the cabinets in the kitchen white, and it turned out amazing. It was such a huge transformation, but both me and my husband say that we will never paint a kitchen again. This was like a nightmare. Oh my goodness, it is so hard. You won't understand how hard painting a kitchen is until you actually do it. And I did add these boards here on the front of this island just to give it a little bit more texture instead of it just being smooth. And the next project that we went to was to knock down this wall that was at the front porch, because we want to instead have a wood pergola right here with beams coming down. And that is the next thing that we are going to be working on here, hopefully in about 2 weeks. The contractor is supposed to start on the stucco, so stay tuned for that. My husband dug out a couple more of those old bushes in the yard there, and then we started to work on this back porch. There used to be a set of sliding glass doors right here, but we had our contractor replace them with a window. It was such a huge transformation. It looks a million times better. And then I'm back to working on the back porch. I gave this bar back here a makeover. This was another huge job. That was a bigger job than I thought it was going to be. Okay, so we are caught up to about a month ago now, I think, is when we gave the boys' bathroom a makeover. This room we hadn't touched. We didn't have the contractors touch it or anything. We just pretty much shut the door while all of the renovations were going on, because we knew we wanted to give this bathroom a makeover ourselves, and that is what we did about a month ago. You guys can go back and watch all of those videos if you want details about stuff, if you want to see the whole entire process. I painted all of the beams on the outside of the house and the posts black because it's going to match the stucco color that we're going with perfectly. I've got all of the posts painted black. We painted this porch ceiling white. And then the last project that we have worked on in the home renovation series, episode 20, is that we gave the front doors another makeover. I ended up painting the inside of them gray, and then we added some double handles from Kwikset, painted the frame of the door black, and now you guys are caught up to where we are at right now. That is all of the renovations that we've gotten done on this house in the last 6 months. It's completely transformed, and now I can't wait to watch the outside transform when we re-stucco it. So now, of course, before we end this video, we have to do a few final shots of the house inside, of where we are at 6 months into this renovation. And I do have a full house tour that has before and afters that I'll link down below if you want to go and watch that video after you've watched this one. hope that you guys enjoy getting to see our last 6 months of home renovations in one video. If you did, give this video a thumbs up and stay tuned. We've got more home renovation episodes coming this month and also some room makeovers that you don't want to miss out on, so be sure that you're subscribed, and thank you so much for watching. Bye!